that's a great match to make sure that we have an opportunity to train our doctors in a stunning facility. And we're reducing wait times for surgeries and common procedures. In 2024, as you just heard from Minister of Health, from Sylvia, Ontario had the lowest surgical wait times of any province in Canada, with over 83% of patients receiving major procedures within clinically recommended time. But we all know it's called continuous improvement. We need to do even better. That's why we're investing $280 million in community surgical and diagnostic centres across Ontario. These centres will help cut wait times and provide convenient publicly funded care for people in their communities so they can get care when they need it, paid for by their OHIP card, not their credit card. And as Mr. Schroeder was saying earlier, he wants to cover a vast area as far as Kingston, 25 hospitals, I think, as a backup hospital, because this is basically a hospital. What you built here is unbelievable. Today, as part of this funding, we are announcing a $155 million investment over 2 years to add 57 new community surgical and diagnostic centers across the province, licensed to deliver in-demand MRI and CT scans, as well as gastrointestinal and endoscopy services. A little bit of a mouthful there. Clinic licenses will be issued starting today, and I'm so proud to announce that we will be awarding the Schroeder Ambulatory Center the first of these licenses. Congratulations. Thank you. That's amazing. Through our investment, the center will be receiving $14 million to support more than 115,000 patients. I'm going to repeat that, 115,000 patients over the next 2 years. That's more than 14,000 hours of MRI scans and 10,000 hours of CT scans. Across Ontario, these new centers will connect over 1.2 million more patients to publicly funded surgeries and procedures, helping reduce hospital wait times in every corner of the province. Our government is laser focused on providing the very best health care to the people of Ontario. We're going to keep investing in our services and our economy, and we will keep working to build a more competitive, more resilient, and more self-reliant economy so we can protect the people of Ontario and the services we all rely on for generations to come. I want to thank you. I want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Schroeder and the whole team here, and may God bless the people of Ontario. Thank you.
We will now take questions from the media. Please come to the microphone and state your name and outlet. Just a reminder, it's one question and one follow-up. First question.
Hey, good morning, Premier Colin DeMello from Global News. The pineapple ties made a comeback. I haven't seen that in a long time.
The second time.
It is the second time you've worn it.
The pineapples came out today for a special occasion.
I actually have a question for the Minister of Health. Minister Jones, there are allegations today that Ontario Health at Home, or a vendor working for Ontario Health at Home, has had a data breach, some 200,000 people potentially impacted. Can you confirm for us exactly what the Ministry of Health knows and what you've been doing about it?
Yeah, so Ontario Health is absolutely investigating right now. We have a division that focuses on any potential cyber breach, and as is standard operating, we will, Ontario Health and Ontario Health at Home, will notify if there has been any form of breach to individual patients. But that investigation is going on right now, and you are correct, it was a third-party vendor.
So you were saying that as of right now, there has been no patient information that has been compromised. The Ministry of Health knows that for a fact?
The investigation is ongoing as we speak.
Okay, and just for Premier Ford on this, yep. Premier, this data breach with the vendor took place in the spring, yet the Ministry of Health is only confirming it now, that there is a significant amount of time and patient data may have been potentially compromised. Why would it take that long for this information to come to the public's attention?
Well, as the Minister just said, Colin, they're doing an investigation that will come out and we'll find out where the gap is and why it wasn't brought to our attention a lot earlier. But we're glad the investigation is happening. We're glad we caught the person. You know, that's sacred. Any health records is sacred in Ontario. I don't know if you remember, Colin, mine got breached, Rob's got breached as well. Anyone who breaches healthcare records needs to be fired immediately, gone, be charged. That's what needs to happen here in Ontario.
Good morning. Snea Dougal with the Trillium.
Hi.
Hi. This is for the Premier, but if anyone from Schroeder would like to weigh in as well, please feel free. This facility, the Schroeder Ambulatory Center, has obviously been a massive undertaking. We're aware that the Schroeder Foundation has been in touch with the Premier's office about it for years. Presumably, the foundation wouldn't have poured hundreds of millions of dollars into building this facility and building up its staff without some sort of assurance that it would be able to operate. So when did your government promise the foundation that it would be allowed to conduct the procedures that you're announcing today?
Well, first of all, we don't promise anyone, and let's look on the positive side. We are so blessed to have Mr. and Mrs. Schroeder donate $500 million to our healthcare system, and it's a non-profit. As Mr. Schroeder has always said, it's a non-profit. Anything they make gets reinvested into the healthcare system, and we've said for a number of years that this is going to relieve hospital capacity. Right now, a lot of hospitals are at full capacity, but this will relieve them, and at the end of the day, the people want to know when they can get their hip replaced or their knee replaced or get cataracts done or get an MRI or a CT scan, and we're taking a massive burden off the system and off hospitals. So it's all about partnership, and Schroeder Clinic will be partnering with quite a few hospitals and take any overflow, so it's a great news story.
And has this Schroeder Foundation been assured in any way that it'll eventually be licensed to conduct orthopedic surgeries and have any other independent health facilities being offered similar assurances, allowing them to build facilities like this?
Great question. Great question. I'm going to hand it over to my Minister of Health, but I always ask the process, 100% transparent, done by a third party, look through with a fine-tooth comb. But I wish we had more people building facilities like this around the province. I think the choice would be pretty easy, but there is a criteria, and I'll pass it over to the Minister of Health.
Absolutely. Thank you, Premier. So I want to be very clear. The 57 licenses that we are announcing today all went under an identical assessment review application process. First of all, there was obviously the opportunity to apply an interest in offering these services. And as I said, all 57 of those licenses have gone under an identical process of independent review and ultimately assessment of where the need is in community and across Ontario, how quickly the organizations can operationalize. And I have to say, to the Schroeder Foundation, this facility truly is and was a leap of faith for them to show their commitment to Ontario and our community and the healthcare system, and there were no promises made. They made this gift to Ontario and to our healthcare system because they saw the need, and now we are working together as a government to expand the opportunities in community, and yes, they do include the Schroeder Institute and this facility. Thank you.